Hello, and welcome to Find You Fridays. Yes, we are live, and we are just doing a little bit of sharing. We're doing the things that we need to do to get things up and rolling. So, happy days, happy Friday. It is the last Friday of August. How did we get there so fast? I have no idea. But that's where we're at. All right, so let's just get busy out there, sharing it out to our beautiful groups that we have that love to support us and allow us to post so openly. It's so cool. Oh goodness, I got hair floating around my face. How does it get any better than that? Okay, that one. Here we go. Okay, sharing. Paste. Gotta love it. I feel so happy to have such nice, quick internet these days. So grateful. And I know that it can be much faster too, which is really awesome. And luckily, I have somebody in my world that is going to make my computer even faster, even more amazing. How did I get so lucky? All right. And right. Okay. Cool bananas. How are you all today? How are you going? How's your week been? Okay, cool. That's all the sharing I require to do for now. I'll jump over to the community page so that I can make sure I can keep an eye on there. Catch any comments as they come through. Beautiful. All righty. Hello. I'm loving to see you people out there today. Hi, Melinda. And I thank you so much for your donation. So super grateful for you, darling. And I love when you do it. You put it through nice and early. So I'm like, yes. It's amazing how much of a boost that gives the old energies. I have to say, it's like, it's just such a beautiful honoring of the space and of the community and of my efforts and our teams working together. It's just so lovely, and I really do appreciate it. How's all of the energies going? There's a lot of different ones. I can't even keep up with them. I think Alex mentioned there's like 7 different energies that are like the planets and all the stuff that are going on right now. So how are you all feeling about it? Because I certainly know for me, things have been, it's been a bit of a rough week, but in the same token, it's just brought up a lot of things to heal and release and talk about and, just do all the things. Hi, Edwina. Lovely to see you too, darling. So certainly all of the retrogrades and all the Venus and the Mercury and all of the things, I don't profess to know much about astrology. I just sort of rely on my very much more knowledgeable friends for this kind of information. And from what I've seen and read and experienced, it's been a very tiring kind of a week. You just sort of feel like, oh, I'm doing the thing. I'm just getting through the days. So I don't know if you all feel the same, but it's certainly been the case for me. And today I am so happy. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but I got a massage today. It's been over 2 years since I've had a professional massage done, and oh, so good. I'm tender because she was working out a lot of really, really tight, tense muscles and tendons and ligaments and things, and she was really digging in there, but I asked her to, so because I knew that she had to. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next couple of days of everything just softening down again. And tomorrow I am so excited because I'm attending a womb release retreat, and it's my very first one to do an official body of work around that area as such. And it's with Nancy Lovato, who's from Tremor Remedy. And she's also got another lady doing facilitation with her. So I'm really looking forward to that. I haven't done any sort of formal release or like that kind of work for a really long time. I've done trainings and things, but nothing like this for a really long time. So I'm really looking forward to it. And it's going to be a nice sort of intro into my next body of training that I'm going to be going into soonish. So I'm looking forward to that. And luckily it's only in Bridgewater. How does it get any better than that? I only picked it at the last minute because apparently I'm an Adelaidean these days. And that's what we do. We pick things at the last minute because we're awesome. But yes, so you'll be happy to know, as my partner is, that basically my massage today was booked in at like 8:45 this morning. And I came home and I had all these intentions of doing all these things, and my ass hit the couch. And I basically blobbed out and watched Netflix all day. And I haven't done that in many, many, many weeks. And it felt really, really good to do so. So tonight will be a fairly short and sweet episode tonight. I'm only looking at being here for about an hour. So if you do wish to have a reading, an extended reading like Melinda's done, she's put it through a little wee donation. Pop one through fairly soon and we'll get you on there and we'll do a nice couple of extended readings for tonight. And with that, the donations from tonight, I'm not sure if you all have seen, but there's been some really bad fires over in Maui. Yeah, I did. There's been some really, really bad fires over in Maui. And I have a very dear friend over there who is doing a lot of groundwork stuff. And so I'm going to be contacting her over the weekend and putting all of the Find You Friday donations from this week and this month and last month, because with all the move and everything, I just didn't do anything last month. So all those beautiful donations will be going through to help her with all of the surface groundwork stuff that she's doing with the families. She's helping people be fed and getting nappies or diapers. She's helping with a lot of people. She was very fortunate. She did have to evacuate with her 2 boys, but luckily her home was okay. So that's where the Find You Friday donations will be going this month. And I'm so honored and so proud to be able to help in that kind of, disaster type situation. And, to know that it's going to go towards somebody who's really doing grassroots type stuff. That's really important to me. That's why we gave money to the lady in New Zealand that was helping to feed the volunteers and things like that. It's really important to me that the money goes somewhere where it's not going to get eaten up by admin or anything like that. So yeah, Melinda, thank you. Thank you for being a beautiful part of those donations. I'm so super grateful. All right, so let's work through this lovely, oh my Lord. Of course, we've got the super moon coming up. It's the blue moon, the super blue moon. Of course, we know that a super blue moon is because, number one, the super is because it's larger, but also it's a blue moon because we've got 2 new moons in the same month. So that's why it's called once in a blue moon, if you didn't know. And I don't assume everybody knows, because I didn't know until probably in the last few years why something, you know, that phrase, oh, once in a blue moon. I had no idea. And now I do. So when you know, you know, you know. So let's ask the cards. Let's ask our collective energies in our teams, you know, how can we best work with these beautiful new moon energies? Oh, there's stuff coming up. We're obviously releasing a lot of stuff at the moment, which is awesome. Yes, 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 yes. There's been a lot of stuff that's happened in the last... Oh, I'll have to tell you guys a funny story. Maybe you can use that as a bit of inspiration for yourselves as well. Okay, cool. Anything else, teams? Nope. Cool bananas. Thank you. Okie dokie. So for the week to come for the collective, from the 26th of August through to the 1st of September, my goodness, the best way to work with these energies for this week, we've got passion is coming up first. So trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life or career. So as we know, this time of the energies coming up to a full moon is where you're building up a lot of energy, and it's like it's a really lot of forward motion stuff happening. Even your hair grows faster and things like that during this period from the new moon to the full moon. So this makes a lot of sense. So if you're getting a lot of stuff around your career and things like your interests are starting to spike into your mind, like maybe you'd like to do some kind of hobby or something like that, then that's sort of been tugging at you. This week will be a fabulous week for getting back into all of that sort of stuff too. And even just having some more love energy around your relationships and things today. It'll grow faster. Enjoy. So having this extra energy of passion, it will just be flowing up and through your love life and all of that sort of stuff too. So if things have felt a little bit sort of sticky, stagnant, like it feels like things have been a bit rough, or like maybe things have been a little bit wonky with your relationships, like you might have felt like there's a bit of distance or something happening there, this week you'll find things starting to settle down and, you know, be a bit more juicy and delicious. So that also comes along with this card here, which is the overcoming difficulties one. So this is a really lovely card in that the worst is over and behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. So of course, with all of the planetary stuff, this last month has been one bloody rough month. And it has brought up a lot of points of views and belief systems and all sorts of things for everybody. There's been a lot of battles going on. There's been a lot of even stuff with technology, obviously with our lovely Mercury retrogrades. We've had a lot of stuff like interpersonal friction happening. All of that for this week to come is just like, okay, that's all past us now. We can take a little bit of a breather and really enjoy the freedom of having just released all of that and worked all of that through. That works along with our next card, which is the peace card. So peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So with that, come back to that space of being in forgiveness. So if you've had a little bit of a friction with anybody over this last few weeks, it's time to let that go. And it's time to come back to that heart space. It's time to come back to the loving and beauty that you truly are, and just really enjoy the releasing of all of these pressure pot energies that have been going on this month. And I know there's still a lot of them in there, but they're starting to ease off now. And that's what I'm being told through this card reading. The last one, which is just before we get into our yummy cards, is about clairsentience. So notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So I'm also getting that this is coming back to the passion card too. So if you have had a lot of like those reoccurring feelings of going back into your passions, your hobbies, all of that sort of stuff, take notice. If you're hearing it, if you're feeling it, if you're seeing it, if things are coming up in your world a lot, if you're seeing stuff in Facebook or in YouTube or whatever, take notice, because it is your dreams coming true. It is your spirit team supporting you, and so you can achieve whatever it is that you're after. Hi, Julie. Lovely to have you with us. So let's quickly do our yummy card. Okay. Ooh. Cool. I'm so glad they got refreshed. All right. So we got guidance. Now, this is a card that comes up when we are not choosing to listen to our own heart, but we're also not choosing to soften and ask for assistance from others. So this is a beautiful reminder to you all to reach out to, trusted teammates out there, like your friends or healers, or just trusted people if you require a little bit of guidance. But also, don't forget about your spirit team, because they are pretty jolly amazing. So that is the reading for the collective. Thank you very much, collective, and the spirit teams for giving us that one. So just before I get into Melinda's reading, Melinda, if you would like to please pop your question in the chat while I tell you all this really funny story. So as we all know, I handed over my keys to my previous property on the 31st of July. So nearly a month ago. And in the couple of days after that, I was like, hey, is everything coming along okay with the bond, blah, blah, blah. And then my real estate agent stopped answering my calls. And I tried the landline thinking, okay, maybe I'll get the wife, because it's just a husband and wife team. And then that wasn't being answered either. I sent emails, I sent text messages, I continued to call, just sporadically at all sorts of different times of the day to see if I could just catch them unawares. Then this week on Monday, I called at 8:10 in the morning, and I was like, managed to get him then. And he's, oh, yeah, we'll get it sorted today. Just got to get the water bill sorted. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. That would be lovely. Thank you. Bearing in mind, this is like 3 weeks later. And you can imagine I'm getting more and more stressed as this time has gone on. I'm like, is he just purposefully ignoring me? Am I ever going to get my bond back? Am I like, what the hell's going on? And I even looked up the death notices to see if they'd had a death in the family. And I was just like, oh my God. Anyway, Monday afternoon, nothing happened. Tuesday, nothing happened. Had gone back to doing the ignoring my calls thing again. And I'm like getting really angry. And on Wednesday morning, I was lying in bed doing my usual wake up, like I've told you guys before, where I go, good morning, beautiful toes, good morning, beautiful feet. And I'm just working through my body. And then as part of my morning ritual, I checked in with my team. And then I said to my spirit team, can you please help me with this bond thing? Can you please get it moving so that we can actually get this money in? And we can finish up things with the old house and, have everything done and dusted. Can you please be as annoying as you need to be, as you require to be, to get them moving? That was at about 5:30 in the morning. By just a little after 8 o'clock, the water bills were coming through because I hadn't been billed for water for the entire year. So those were coming through. I paid for them by 9 o'clock in the morning. By 4:30 in the afternoon, I had been on the phone with the real estate agent, accountant lady. She had done the token. We'd done the click through the residency bond people, and she'd done her approval at her end. So everything was finalized. I'm like, whoa. So I encourage you, if things are sticky in your world and people don't appear to be moving and things are not going as fast as what you would like them to, and it involves other people, ask your spirit team to get on board and help you, because they will. And they will do whatever they are able to do to help you. And it's not about manipulating someone else as such. It's about just allowing the energy to flow. There's a beautiful thing called free will. At the end of the day, the accountant wife lady wanted to get this off of her back too, so that she wasn't having to think about it. And the beautiful thing is it was all beautifully supported by my team. So there's a bit of inspiration for you. It was sort of, you could see it floating through that reading a little bit too. So something to ponder. And I have to say, at the end of Wednesday, when all of that had happened and I was absolutely exhausted, but when I got home and, hey, Lynn, when I'd got home but had to go and sort out all the stuff and hopped on the internet and stuff to do it, I was just like, okay, I can do this. And then I went to sleep. Oh dear. Because it's been an exhausting week. Absolutely exhausting. But they do say that moving house is one of the most stressful things. So, all right. Back to the beautiful Melinda. A general reading, or what would my team like me to look at, please? All right. So let's have a look. You don't want me to use those cards. Cool. Cool. And what else? Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate that very much. Helped pay for my massage today. Well, actually, the beautiful Alex paid for my massage today. How did I get so lucky? Okay. Melinda, your team's being very specific with me, which is lovely because I know that they like that too. And of course, I didn't pick out the cards that they wanted initially, so they've asked me to pull out 2 other decks because that's what they do. Oh, you had a head massage, and oh, lovely. Mine ended up being a full back massage, sort of from sacral up, right through my shoulders, right across my pecs, arms down to my fingertips, and a bit of cranial work today too. So I'm feeling really good. I also did a lovely reading for somebody this week after I'd done work on Tuesday, who'd never ever had a reading before, and it was pretty amazing to see what came out for her, and it was spot on. And of course, because she didn't really know what question to ask to start off with, I said, right, pick a number between 1 and 88. And what do you know? It was spot on. No surprise to us over here on Find You Fridays, but there you go. Cool. All right. So, my dear, we have... I'm just going to drop that down, Melinda. Oh, hi, Catherine. So lovely to see you. Okay, Melinda. I've just flipped over your Goddess, Gods, and Guardians card. So here we go from this deck. And seriously, I'm bearing in mind I've had that beautiful big massage today. I've been quite emotional today. This first card is the beautiful Goddess in Anna. And what it says at the bottom is believe in yourself. And it has just rolled right up through my body for you. Like, as in, it's just like, boom, hit my heart, and now I'm getting all teary for you. Because it's like, there's this acknowledgement that we know how fucking magical you are. If only you would believe that for yourself. Seriously. Your team is trying to remind you every day, that you are so magical and so amazing and so potent. And you keep going, oh yeah, maybe not. Wherever you have to go to start changing that self-sabotage dialogue, it's time. It's truly time. Okay? See? There is no doubt of how beautiful and magical and potent and incredible you are as a being, a person, an individual, a part of this collective, as a healer, as an intuitive, as an empathic person. It's just, you walk this. And it's time to start believing it. We've got the first card, which is seek beauty in everything. A world of wonders opens. Okay? And just look at this. Look at the chat right now. If you're not crying, because I am. Seriously. The love of the people around you is because you are that. We see what we be. Okay? And these gorgeous women that are in this chat right now, just flooding you with so much love. I am going to ask you right now to lower all of your barriers. Lower them all the way down. And just receive. Allow it to flow through you. There's no try. There's just do. Just be. That's the difference. When you're trying, you're still judging yourself for not being. It's time to lower the barriers, let go of all the stuff that says I'm not good enough, I'm not whatever enough. Let all that go. Pod and pocket, let it drop to the Mother Earth, put it in the, blue fire or whatever you require. Pull it out and set it aside from you because it's no longer required. Helping you to do this process is to seek the beauty in everything. A world of wonders opens, right? When we look at the world from that space of wonderment, everything opens up even greater than before. And being able to see the beauty in the most crazy things that we would think crazy, being able to see the beauty in things that other people would think are bad or whatever. That's a gift. Huge, huge gift. At the moment, I'm finding it really hard to think of anything that to be particularly bring up as an example, because I'm just so feeling all of this love right now. I can't even imagine being like that every day. You just can't even fathom giving an example of judgment, because you just feels this love through you, this unconditional love every single fucking day, every minute, every moment of the day. The next card that we have for you is open to possibility. The whole world is before you. Everything is opening up now. Everything. Good. Keep lowering those barriers. Don't let them stop. Just all the way down. Expand out so you can feel it even deeper. So open to possibility, the whole world. So all of these moments leading up until now where you've been pushing against your judgment, pushing against other people's judgment, all of that sort of stuff, it's all dribbling away now. And everything is going to start flowing with even more ease than it ever has before. I'm just so excited for you. So excited. Whew. This reading is just fucking incredible. And I'm going to come back to this one again. Believe in yourself. So you can ask Inanna to come to you, to guide you, to be a part of your team for the next couple of weeks, month, if you like, particularly with this full moon, the super moon that's coming up. Very potent time to ask for her to come in and help, to assist and guide and mentor you. The next card that we've got is the explore the hidden you, reveal yourself. So the time to hide has passed. And it's definitely being all of you, but openly. Allow your unique brand of Melinda to become your normal, the one that you are being seen as every single day. Drop all those masks away. Be confident in who you are right here, right now, without all of that other bullshit, because it's no longer required. Your very next card adds to this. It says act with courage. Let your legs guide you. So you know in your heart, even if you haven't really spoken it out loud, you know in your heart what you desire to do. It's time to start giving that voice. It's time to allow your vessel, the vessel that is you, to resonate with your heart's desires so that you can be seen. And yes, it feels really weird. It feels really uncomfortable. It feels raw. At times it feels like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, but you can. I believe in you. This beautiful community believes in you. And I know that you can do this, because it's time to lovingly speak your truth, and your vulnerability is your strength. Okay? So truly allow yourself to be open to seeing, to being just your big, beautiful, amazing, incredible, loving self. Because this is exactly what the world requires right now. Okay? And your yummy card. Yeah. Whatever you desire to do, even if it sounds absolutely nuts to anybody else, their opinion doesn't matter. Are they paying your bills? Are they living your life? No, they're not. So if they aren't paying your bills and they're not living your life, they don't get a say, especially if they're judging you. Okay? And your yummy card is joyous. Because you are joyous. That is part of your magic. So just be you. Be your joyous. Be joyous with reckless abandonment. Back, what would it have been, 4 months ago now? Yeah, would have been. When I did my very first Red Tent event, and I said, I desire to love unconditionally with the reckless abandonment. That was my ask 4 months ago. Well, look what I created. Look what I welcomed into my world. That's what I have. You, my love, perhaps your wish for the full moon could be to be joyous with reckless abandonment, which means you don't give a rat's ass about how your joyousness shows up in the world. You just be it. And when you're not that, you will feel it intensely. I'm warning you. But at the same token, when you are in that space, everything will just flow so beautifully. So I'm going to give you a bit of a closer look at Inanna, because she is absolutely incredible. So believe in yourself. Okay? Let Inanna come to you to help you, to guide you, to mentor you, so that you can be in your deliciousness, your sparkly, your joyousness from this day forward, forever. For the rest of your days on this beautiful planet in this lifetime. Because we don't know what's happening with the next one, right? She's for you. You're very, very, very welcome, Melinda. It's my pleasure to read for you. Okay. Aww. You guys are so lovely. Cool. Now, Miss Lynn, I see that you have popped through a little donation too. Thank you. I'm so, so grateful for you. And so will the beautiful people in Maui. So grateful. So, beautiful Lynn, Sorry, I said Barry, didn't I? I meant Lynn. So what reading would you like today? What question do you have? Yes, I know. When I do readings, it's both you and Barry together. I know. He's never very far from you. Ugh, having to hydrate. So no tea today. Hydrating. Who do you want to play with today? Interesting. Oh, you're welcome, Melinda. I'm very grateful for you too. Very, very, very grateful. Okay. Now I know why they picked up these cards. Okay. I was curious why they picked up these cards, because these are the wordy cards. These are the divine guidance ones, and all they have on them is words. And I'm like, but Lynn's more of a pictures person. Like, yeah, no. I'm like, all right, cool, guys. The teams are very insistent today, which is lovely. And a big part of that is because I'm so open right now. I'm relaxed, calm, happy, loved. So yes. Felt really good the last 2 days. Today was flat, yeah. I hear you. Lots of release work coming up for you, Harlan. A lot of release. Just rock and roll with it, hun. Because what is happening right now is a lot of those old points of views and things, as we've been mentioning all month, they're all coming up. And the best way to manage them is with kindness and compassion and gentleness and the willingness. If you've got something going on with anybody else in your world and there's that friction stuff, it's time to just get really super vulnerable and just open up and speak your truth too. Okay. And it can be a little bit rough. It can be tearful. It can be all sorts of things. But in this time that we are all moving through right now, we are, a lot of us, moving through the 4D, which is where all the emotions sit, and transitioning up to the 5D. And we can be fluxing between 3 and 5, which means obviously flowing through 4, which can bring up a lot of old hurts. It can bring up a lot of old stuff to be cleared and healed and let go of. So yeah, I'm hearing you. Not too many farts. No, just burping. Just burping. It doesn't matter. I'm in the room by myself. All right. So like I said, they're all the words. So we've got great enthusiasm and interest motivates you towards a new venture. Work hard to achieve the new goals. So don't give up. Okay. And this is a conversation that actually came up with someone over the last couple of days, of how often people will say that's what it was yesterday. They'll do, like I say, a 30-day video challenge or a 30-day challenge or something. They'll get up to about day 15, maybe day 20, and then all of a sudden they'll stop and they won't complete the challenge. They'll get like half to 2/3 of the way through and they'll stop. And it's like, even if there's a really great reward at the end that they could get by just completing that little task every single day, and they just stop. And that's really indicative of how we are. If we're those sorts of people that don't complete a full, say, 15, 10, 30-day challenge, a 90-day challenge, whatever sort of challenge, if we don't complete things to the fullest extent, it's quite indicative of how you might be doing with your projects, with your business, with, you know, things that are going on and around you, maybe your hobbies or stuff like that. You might get about 3/4 of the way through and then you'll just go, oh, I think I'm bored with this, or I've run out of energy, or I've run out of steam, or I think I'd rather do something else. This is bringing up too much. I'd rather not deal with that. I think I'll go and have, you know, do something else. I'll distract myself. I'll procrastinate. I'll just find any excuse under the planet to not complete it. So when you're in those moments, what I would suggest is go back to the enthusiasm of how it was when you first began and pull that physically, energetically, pull that energy through to give you that little bit of boost to keep you going. And also remember your end result that you're aiming towards. Because you don't have to know all the steps to get there, but at the same token, remembering why you're doing something and the enthusiasm and the energy and the excitement of why you began it in the first place will help propel you forward. The next card that you've got here is holding on too tightly to things will block the flow of energy. Relax and be confident. So that's the other thing that we often do is we try to control things too hard. And we want to see certain results in certain ways. And it's like, it's time to just let that go. Let go of the perceived outcome, because your actual outcome could be even greater than what you think it will. Okay. The next one is do not give in to doubt and suspicion. This only gives way to disappointment. Be honest with your feelings, especially in dealing with others. And keep your expectations real. Okay. So again, we are being reminded left, right, and center to not let judgment and stuff come into your world. Have that. If it flows through, cool, let it carry on. Don't tune into it. Okay? Because as it says here, it only gives way to disappointment. You're using that to self-sabotage. And that's not cool. Remembering that when you self-sabotage you're actually sabotaging in some way the collective. When we're in the 5D space, it's with the conscious knowing that what we do to one, we do to everyone. So if you are judging anybody, even if it is yourself, you are harming and hurting the collective. All these beautiful people in the Find You Fridays community, every time you judge us, and this is the message not just for you, it's for the others here too tonight. Every time you judge yourself, you're hurting every single person in this chat. Now, if you're a lovely people pleaser like me, recovering or not, that won't sit very well. It'll make you feel quite sick and good, because it should. Don't do it. It's time everybody learns to stop judging. Okay. The next card that we've got is the new ideas and thoughts that are manifesting within you may cause irritability and small difficulties. Be open to these new ideas. I think we just covered that. Oh, funny. And before we get into our yummy card, you will meet someone who is industrious and hardworking, reliable and gentle. It is an opportunity to learn more about these qualities within yourself. So everywhere that you feel like you are not industrious or hardworking or reliable or gentle or anything else that you think somebody else has, the only reason you see it is because you have elements of that within yourself. Okay? So again, it's about letting go of that judgment, be open to receiving it, receiving the guidance of other people in your world, and to not be in the hyper-independent space, and just really enjoy being you. So let's see what your yummy card is. Interesting. The card that popped out was guidance. So again, it's that to do with that last card and the guidance of your team. So ask your team some more stuff. Allow them to guide you a bit more and a little bit more deeply. Okay. Be open to receiving their messages and not feeling like you have to have all of the answers. Okay. Because there's a magic that happens when we just approach things from that space of wonderment. Okay. So yes, guidance. That's the card that came out. So enjoy. I hope you enjoyed that one, Lynn. It was a lovely reading, actually. So across the cards, because these ones have like big capital letters, we've got great enthusiasm, relax, do not give in, be open, and qualities. So be open to the qualities within yourself and relax. Oh, just relax. Breathe. Enjoy. I haven't played with those cards for a while, actually. That was nice. And thank you. The people of Maui, thank you. I'm so grateful for you. And Edwina, my love, thank you for your donation too. If you would like to pop your question in the chat, please. We'll see which cards you would like to play with. Your team would like to play with. Okay, just before Lynn's team goes, Lynn, you are doing a lot of healing work at the moment, and that's really cool. Keep going, but be easy on yourself with it, okay? And just be aware of where you might be going a little bit too into your head around what is to be done, what is to not be done. Just because through here, we have form and structure, hopes and dreams, and right in the middle is the healing bar. So these are, especially the top two, are like really pinging. So you're going into a little bit too much form and structure and a little while you're doing your healing. So as the card said, relax. Don't think about it so hard. And yeah. Thank you, Edwina. All right. Thank you, team. Yes. Thank you. Don't try to relax, just relax. Not try, just do. Edwina, all right. How are you going, love, since last week? I'm curious. How's the energy levels been? Yes, I agree, Julie. Do some fun stuff. Do some fun stuff. I agree. Because that can be really good to relax as well. Yeah, doing the things that, make your heart sing. Dancing around, singing really loudly to the music. Maybe taking yourself out to the movies. Good. Okay, Edwina. Energy levels have been up and down, but I'm slowly getting there. Yeah, it's been a really rough week anyway for energies, regardless of, what's been happening over like a week ago. But yeah. I've never been quite so exhausted, given that I didn't work even a full 28-hour week this week. I just haven't had that level of exhaustion in such a long time, and I slept so much, but so much more than what I'm used to anyway. I love your team. Edwina, your team for me are just really warm and comforting, and I just really enjoy playing with your team and having them step in like they do, and they remind me a lot of home. So excuse me. It's funny, these cards quite often want me to, they pull out in one direction, but they actually ask me to read in the opposite direction. And once again, they have done that. So your cards today are coming from the Starseed Oracle, which is a really cool deck. The box is actually like this. Isn't that cool? Yeah. So the first card that we've got for you is this gorgeous card, and it says Earthed, learning to be human in the world but not of it. So this is an acknowledgement of you as the beautiful sentient being that you are, and that learning how to be in this particular world has been a really hard task for you. And there's been many moments in your life where you've come up against people who just don't get you, who just don't comprehend your beauty, your amazingness, your kindness, your compassion, your humor, your, all the things that make you gorgeously you. And it's not that there's anything wrong with you. I'm going to put it that way. In fact, it's because everything is so, so right with you that other people can't comprehend it. Okay? Oh, that's hitting the heart in a big way. So this next card makes a lot more sense when you have that little piece of information in there. Your next card is Double Mission. Okay. Light worker starseed, serve the world by being you. Okay. So on the surface, it looks like you're here for one particular purpose, but underneath that, your purpose is so, so, so much greater. And this is also to do with the first card. It's why you've chosen to come here to Earth. It's why you are choosing to be in this kind of sector. It's why you have chosen the family that you've chosen. And where you've chosen to live and all of that sort of stuff. It's part of this double mission that you're on. And there is, okay. So what I'm seeing and hearing at the moment is that you have been getting nudges and awarenesses, and it's hitting in your heart area. It is hitting in your sleep time of the direction that you are being required to go in. And it's time to start trusting that. Oh, God. I love it when I haven't actually read forward properly and the messages are coming through, because the next part is this one, which is called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. Okay. So where you are being asked to go is calling to you big, big, big time. And you'll be on the lookout now. And if you're not already, it's coming. So this could be a right now to in the future, very, very near future, where you are going to be on the lookout for what modalities you can start playing with, what trainings, where are your strengths, where are your abilities, where are your things that you require to upgrade, and all that sort of stuff is all coming up. No, seriously. It's like sending big, huge, hot, like waves of energy through my heart chakra areas. So please keep a lookout for things that are just speaking to your heart right now. And this is the time for you to be stepping up and being okay with that and just breathing through it. Your next card. And I've just looked forward to the next one too. That's funny. This next card says, baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. So, being the lovely thinker that you are, this card absolutely makes sense as well. You don't have to do it in big, huge leaps. One step at a time, it's okay. And you don't have to have it all make sense. It's like when I moved from New Zealand to here, it didn't make sense to anybody. I was leaving my career of 13 years out of the building industry and retraining to go into childcare. It made no sense to anybody else but me. But I did it. And it was one of the best choices I made. Some of the hardest years of being here, but one of the best choices. So yes, it doesn't have to make sense. Your second to last card here is trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Trust the time is not running out. Okay? The linearity of time it's all a construct anyway. You've got as much time as you require, the perfect amount of time for what you require to do here on this beautiful planet, to be the collective contribution that you are. You have the perfect amount of time to do all of that. Now it's time to trust. Trust more of you, trust more of your capacities, trust more of your abilities. And I know that one hits. So, yeah, it's time. It's time. You're being asked. That's why you're here. Okay, let's do your yummy card. Yeah, I agree, Julie. Great readings tonight. So thank you all so much for donating. I am incredibly grateful for you all. Now, this doesn't surprise me given what was just happening. It says open-hearted. So, Edwina, love, please stay in your heart. Make your choices with a big chunk of your heart in the equation, and try not to think it out too much, because that's not going to help you. You've got to go from your intuition. You've got to go from your heart. Use your tools, your light and heavy, all of that sort of stuff. Come back to the heart. Come back to your feminine. We know how to work with those areas of intuition. Keep doing that, and you'll get there, and probably faster than what you're actually thinking. And please, once again, for you, call on your spirit team to support you. In fact, let's see who switched the set. Nope, it's the other one. Okay. Along with that, this book here, The Sophia Code by Kaya Ra, is something they just told me that you might require to read. Okay, it's very intense. It goes through several activations, and this particular book is available on Audible, which is wonderful. I loved listening to it on Audible. But if you are listening to it on Audible, I highly recommend doing something mundane while you do it. So, because if you try to read it, more than likely what will happen is you'll get through half a page and be knocked out. And it'll take you all year to read the book. If you listen to it and do mundane things like the weeding or folding the laundry or things like that, you'll be able to get through this book with a lot more ease. I listened to it while I was doing painting and renovation work last year, and it's part of the reason why that book is here is because there are certain activations which I know I need to go back through and read again, but they still worked wonderfully well via Audible. So that's that. Your team just told me to tell you that. In the meantime, when you're ready for Sophia Code, okay, it was that one. All right, cool. I don't know how to say her name. Khadija. I had to ask her. So it's Khadija. All right. So she is the mother of believers. I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. Okay. So you can ask Khadija for help and assistance on your journey as you are moving through this next space and phase of your journey. Okay. She can be there to guide you, to mentor you, and until she's happy to step in and help you until you're ready for the Sophia Code. So however long that is, whether it's a day, a week, a month, a year, whatever, she's happy to be a part of your team. All you have to do is ask. Okay. Yeah. I'm glad you did it too that way, Melinda. Yeah, it'll knock you out. It's awesome like that, but also and I've had so many people say to me, like, I couldn't read it because I'd read a paragraph and I'd be asleep. Oh dear. All right. Cool bananas. Alrighty, my loves. So let us do a quick little bit of a meditation. Maybe. Let me just double check. All right. So that will be it, I think, for the readings for tonight. because my body is requiring to rest. I've got my lovely retreat to do tomorrow. I've also got a call to catch up call tomorrow morning, my mentor call. So I am going to do a little meditation with you all now, and then that'll be it for tonight. So thank you again, everybody, for doing those donations for this month and last month. That will be very well appreciated over in Maui. The exchange rate is great for them. I think going back that way, they will love it anyway, regardless, and it'll go to help feed people who have been, there are so many hundreds and hundreds of people who are completely homeless. They've got no access to cook or anything. So there's been a lot of grassroots stuff around that. So so grateful from my heart to your hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just honored to be the vessel that assists to help others. So with that in mind, I'd like you to now all just close your eyes and take a big deep breath in. And breathing out. And breathing in, bringing Mother Earth energy all the way up through your body. And breathing out, bringing Father Sky energy all the way down. Bringing Mother Earth energy all the way up. And Father Sky energy all the way down. Just balancing out those divine masculine and divine feminine energies. And the unconditional love of Mother Earth and the universe coming all the way up. And the gratitude for everything and everyone coming all the way down with the Father Sky energy. Beautiful. And now, of course, we'll go through our expanding out as we always do every single week. It's a nice little top up for you all to remember how to do it. So grabbing that sense of awareness and expanding that out in a big bubble, bigger than your home, bigger than the country, bigger than the planet. Expanding out your awareness, bigger than the solar system and the galaxies and the universes. And if you wish to go further, you may. Or if you're quite comfortable being just right here, right now, that's totally okay too. And now focusing on your body, grab your sense of allowance, remembering allowance takes you from that space of being the little pebble at the bottom of a raging river of everybody else's thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and expands you out. It creates you as the big fluffy cloud above that's just observing and in total allowance of everybody else's stuff without getting caught up in it. You can see that big old raging river and it's just like, oh, okay. Expanding out your allowance beyond, in a big bubble, beyond the size of the house or the building that you're in, up into the sky, down into the earth, expanding out your allowance greater than the country, greater than the planet, greater than the solar system, greater than the universes, and greater than your awareness. Beautiful. And as we have this incredible full moon coming up, I'd like you to just tap into that lovely super full moon, blue moon energy. I know it's still a few days away yet, but it's already starting to work its magic on you and everybody else on the planet. And I'd like you to imagine that energy is flowing through you and flowing through to all of your hopes and your dreams, your passions, your hobbies, your relationships, accentuating all of the good stuff and the things that you require to let go of will just be seen with so much clarity and ease and gentleness that it will be so easy for you to let those things go. Whether that be a decluttering of physical items, of emotions, of points of views, of belief systems or people. Perceive that energy coming through your heart space and moving up through to the crown, down to your fingertips and down to your toes. And now as a collective, now that we've received for us and we've filled up our cup, I'd now like you all to send out waves of unconditional love from your heart spaces to connect with each other to start off with. Just feel it rolling round the planet. And now using that full moon energy, I'd like you to amplify that. Make it glow, your heart spaces glow big and bright, and feel the rest of the Find You Friday crew. Feel the heart spaces of everybody who's present tonight. And now as we perceive from as if we are up by the moon, I'd like you to just roll around the planet to Hawaii, to Maui. And now I'd like you to just bathe the whole of Maui in love, in unconditional love, with no judgment about who receives or who doesn't. Bathing the entire country, the entire island in unconditional love. And now I'd like you to come from underneath and bring all that love all the way up through the planet, through the soil of Maui, soothing all of the plants that have been harmed in the fire, all of the wildlife. And you might become aware of some spirits now, and that's okay. Just allow them to be, allow them to receive the love as well. Just coming up all the way through until the love, the unconditional love that you were bathing over the country, over the island, is now met with the love, the unconditional love that you have just flooded through the planet, through the country, through the island, till they both meet together, creating a big, beautiful ball of unconditional love and energy all the way over the island. Let's take a big, deep breath now. Take a moment to feel the waves of the ocean. Perceive, if you like, the energies of Lemuria, which is still residing there. You may gain some awarenesses right now around Lemuria for you. And if you do, awesome, enjoy. And if you don't, that's totally okay too. Just keep present with the unconditional love flowing through you and through the entire area of Hawaii and Maui, down through the oceans to the center of Mother Earth, and all the way back through to wherever you are in the world, and back to your heart. And with that, I'd like you to give that beautiful bubble of energy of unconditional love just a gentle sealing up from your heart. Just rub your palms of your hands together. This is a theta healing thing. So rub the palms of your hands together, and then put one hand on your heart and the other one push away from your body. This is allowing the energy to know that it is there to be used by Maui, but it is no longer pulling from your energy. It is unconditional at the island end, and it can still flow through Mother Earth. It can still do the continuous process from there, but it is no longer pulling from your heart. The process is complete. Please take a big deep breath in now. And breathing out. And breathing in, bringing Mother Earth energy all the way up. Father Sky energy all the way down. And one more time, bring the unconditional love once again all the way up through your body, all that crystalline energies as well. And Father Sky and gratitude for everyone and everything all the way down. Beautiful. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes. How was that? I hope you have a beautiful week too, Julie. I really do. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. Please have some water after that wee bit of a meditation tonight. This is for everybody. Please have some water. You might require a little bit of something salty and a little bit of something sweet, because we did just do a collective healing for Maui, so I appreciate you all for that. It doesn't take much to contribute to others. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Melinda. It really doesn't. But as a group, we are so much more potent and powerful. And for that, I am incredibly grateful for you all. So yes, please drink your water. Have a lovely sleep tonight, or rest, or do whatever you require to do. And I look forward to seeing you all next week. But before I go, exciting things. Tasty Tuesdays is back this week, coming. And I have Lisa from Oh My G, or Gee, OMG Imbed. She is a local business owner here in Adelaide, and she has an amazing, beautiful story of how she got into ghee. And the beautiful thing is, like, I've been using it for the last probably 6 weeks, and Alex and I absolutely love it in our cooking. Alex has some, dietary stuff that we have to be aware of, and he can have ghee. How does it get any better? So yeah, I'm really looking forward to chatting to her on Tuesdays, but otherwise, you know where I'll be on Friday. Same bat time, same bat place, right here with you all. And I'll be bringing through, I'm sure, some stories from my womb release retreat tomorrow. Alrighty, lovely ones. Take care out there with that full moon energy. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle. Be bold. Be brave. Be you, my beautiful ones. Do something absolutely lovely and delicious for yourself. And until next week, bye-bye for now.